Hi there. If you're new to this channel, my name is Margot. Welcome to the Raven House. If you're not new to this place, welcome back. Today we're doing another reading. It's just a reading for the collective. Let's see what comes up. First and foremost, I need you to understand that I do things just a little bit differently. On my Patreon, I always teach about how to read through playing cards. Actually, I use these regular playing cards in order to teach people how to do tarot through astrological perspective of it. So what I do is a little unorthodox as far as like tarot reading is concerned. So if you have any questions about that, please go to my Patreon page or just leave a description, a question in the description, and we'll find out what. I usually don't do it this way. I usually don't just spin them out like this. I just felt led to do it this way. So we're just gonna go with it. I don't know what Spirit is trying to bring up, but automatically what I've got right now, a little bit of duality with this Pisces energy, with two fish here. First thing that went through my head when I picked this up is pregnancy. Because in hoodoo culture, you see a lot of people that will talk about, oh, I drank the fishes last night, and and that's usually a sign that somebody might be pregnant. Okay, now let's take it from a spiritual perspective here, because there's more than one meaning behind pregnancy. If you dream of pregnancy, if you have a dream that you're pregnant, a lot of times it means that you have new ideas that are coming forward. Okay, there's something that you are pregnant with, metaphorically, spiritually, as far as an idea is concerned, something that is meant to burst out of you. Okay, so let's take it from that perspective. And another reason why I say that is that right next to it is the Eight of Diamonds. This is Sun in Virgo energy. This is people. If you know anybody whose sun sign is Virgo, they're extra. They do the most. They're always doing so much in order to be pristine at everything that they do. But the Eight of Diamonds, or the Eight of Pentacles, is also about success through hard work. Okay, so there's something new that's coming into your life that you've got inside of you that you want to come forward. Okay, so and then next to it is this, the Eight of Diamonds. So, and you see how she's working on a quilt. It takes time to build whatever this thing is. Okay, it's going to take time, energy, and a little bit of thought. And also, I'm still going back to a lot of Black traditions, but just take it with a grain of salt. The whole thing with a quilt. A lot of people who started making quilts in family. I don't know if anyone's ever watched the show Family Matters, but there was this one episode where they were talking about building a quilt that meant the world to them for generations. And Laura Winslow, she accidentally sold it, not knowing she sold it on purpose, but she didn't know what it was, and that was priceless to them. It was something that was passed down for generations. So what comes through my head is something that it should be respected and treated with respect. Whatever this new thing is, whatever this new idea is that's coming forward, needs to be treated with respect. You need to stop ignoring it. You need to shut off the TV. You need to stop looking at Netflix and watching on TikTok and looking at all that. You need to stop it, because this thing that you're pregnant with, this new idea, this new career that you're building, whatever it is, this is what's going to change your life and the life of if you have kids or you have relatives, you have loved ones in your life, their lives. It's going to change the generations ahead of you, not just your children if you have any, but generations out, the other people for generations to come. This, whatever it is, it's significant. Okay, do not ignore it. Do not ignore it. Right next to this is Virgo energy. Excuse me. That is Virgo energy. Okay, this is, we got Virgo twice right here. You got Sun in Virgo, and then Virgo right next to it. So let me be clear. This means that the energy that is coming off of you should be similar to that of Virgo energy, meaning that you should be on top of your shit. You understand me? This is about I look at Jack cards in poker decks as the pages in the poker deck, and pages are about being an ingenue or something, someone who's new to an idea, someone who is starting as a novice or someone who is just starting out with something that they're on fire for, something that is a new idea. It could be a new task. It could be whatever it is. In this case with Earth, this is about business or money or something that has to do with actually getting your hands dirty with this new thing. Do not ignore this. I cannot stress this enough. So far, we got like 6 other cards, and I don't even have any touched the other ones, but already I'm telling you, do not ignore this. This is something that is going to be incredible for you, but you have to be willing to get your hands dirty and do the work, okay? Underneath this card, we have Scorpio energy. We have the Queen of Hearts, Queen of Cups, and in this deck, this is also the Empress card, okay? Be the baddest bitch. That's basically what this is about. This is about owning your wealth, about being in love with yourself, about enjoying what you have right in front of you. Enjoy what you have right in front of you, okay? This thing doesn't define who you are, but it's a big piece of who you are as a person. This is something that you've been passionate about for years, and it's now time to birth it. She, matter of fact, get out of here. This is, as I told you, reminds me of like I dreamt the fishes last night. That means somebody's pregnant. This is the mother. The Empress is representative of the mother. She is Inanna. She is the Mother Earth. She is always pregnant with something new, and she's always birthing forward something beautiful. So you've got something in you that you got an idea that you probably had on the back burner for a minute. It's time to bring it out. And this is in the Western position. I got north, south, east, west, and I'll explain that another time. But in the Western position, west connects to water. Water connects to emotion and intuition. This is something that has been on your spirit for a while. This is something that is probably, for some of you, spiritual. This is something that is intuitive, something creative. Something that is innovative, even that might be coming forward for something. I keep seeing a stage. Somebody. I don't know. I keep seeing like like someone on stage. Like I can see, like I see myself standing on a stage right now, and like a Lollapalooza or something like that. I don't know if that's significant to anybody. It could mean that some of you want to be a musician. It could be that maybe Lollapalooza was where you got the idea. It just happened to be at Lollapalooza and had nothing to do with music. We don't know. But I saw myself standing on a stage. Okay, so take that as you will. Take it with a grain of salt here. In the middle of the entire, it's got 3 columns, 3 rows. Okay, so it's 9 cards altogether. What I just showed you was on the top right and left, top left and left, okay? So in the middle row, in the dead center, we got the 6 of, you got the 6 of diamonds, which is also the 6 of pentacles, which is Taurus energy. That is Mercury in Taurus, if I'm not mistaken. My brain just died on me. So moon and Taurus energy here. Moons, anything that has to do with your moon sign is actually how you respond to something or react to something that has happened to you. The moon reacts and shines according to how the sun is shining on it. And the phases of the moon happen because of the Earth's position in between them. So that's how the phases change. So when certain positions of the moon come forward and reflect onto the Earth, this is the response that we get. This is the response from the moon that we get to ourselves, okay? And similarly, in our birth chart, our moon sign, it shows how we respond or react to a certain habit. And now it's in Taurus, okay? Taurus energy is about abundance, about being visceral. Being visceral just means being very aware of what's within the 5 senses, enjoying that, and being aware of what you have to offer. Okay, and this is in the middle. You see how it looks like a buffet. The original card, you see someone giving to, like a wealthy person giving to the poor, but in that card, what it means is you could be the wealthy person or you could be the broke person receiving. Okay? It's up to you. You get what I'm saying? It's about give or take. This is my give or take card. That's the 6 of pentacles, 6 of diamonds, 6 of, this. So you have to, this is about recognizing what you have to offer. And this is this is centering your centering your reading. So this is what you need to focus on the most. And right next to that is another Six of Wands. This is also the Tower card. Now, for me as a reader, the Tower card is not a bad card. This is only a bad card for someone who is uncomfortable with change. If you are uncomfortable with change, this is going to be a rough time for you. But no matter what, it had to happen for you to freaking realize that there's something better that you can be doing with your time. This is also the Victory card. The Six of Wands is also the Victory card. And the Six of Clubs is actually Jupiter in Leo. Jupiter in Leo. Jupiter, first of all, is about your abundance. It's about your desire to explore and enjoy the fruits of your labor, etc. And Leo is all about attention. It's about the drama. It's about you. So this is all about finding your happiness within something that you're doing that's going to bring a lot of attention into your life, for better or for worse, but more likely for the better in the context of these cards. Okay, and that's in the right column. So you got the left column, middle column, right column, okay? It's a 9 grid. So, next one I want to look at is just underneath this one, is this one. This is the 10 of Diamonds. This is also the 10 of Pentacles. This is also generational wealth. This is Mercury in Virgo. I just got the other Virgo right. You think I would remember. So this is Mercury in Virgo. Mercury is about like fleet-footed. This is, air energy. This is about which is about thought and communication, but it actually they can get in the way of each other if you're not careful, because Virgo is about having lists and about paying attention to detail and about so it's about getting those two to work together, and it's also about transaction. It can be a little transactional at times, but it is about generational wealth, which is something that I mentioned. Didn't I just mention that earlier about generational stuff? Look, there's something that you're creating that's going to create generational wealth in the future, okay? And this is in the southeast direction. So we're talking about changing your mind. The south has to do with fire, which has to do with desire to change. And east has to do with air, which is about the mind. So changing your mind about something. This is what you need to change your mind about: your wealth. About your ability to build, not just financial wealth, but your wealth in general. What you are abundant in. Looking around the room and seeing what you currently have, okay? This is important to remember. Next to that, we've got Aquarius energy. This is the Chariot card. This is the 7 of Swords. This is the 7 of Spades, which is Eye of the Hurricane. So moon in Aquarius. Moon in Aquarius energy. Excuse me. So this is the moon in Aquarius. And that's also the Chariot card. Now, I want to explain something. The Chariot card, this is in the southern position, which again is about fire, which is about your passion, drive, and desire for change, okay? So let me be clear about something. This card, in this particular deck, the combination of the three is saying take the things that don't seem to work together and let them merge and see what comes out of it, okay? It also means this is something I think about. In the eye of the hurricane, there is quiet. That's what I hear. If you've ever seen Hamilton, this card tells you that no, there's always going to be chaos around you, but you're in the eye of that hurricane. That's what the moon in Aquarius means. You have to look outside the box, and it might feel like you're walking on eggshells sometimes, but this is not your fight. All these people that are losing their minds about how you're doing things or the chaos that's going on around you, that's not your problem. That's not your fight. That's not your issue. It may not seem like what you got in front of you works, but you have to also understand that it's not entirely your responsibility to make it work. It's your responsibility only to recognize what you have in front of you and do something with it. It'll come forward if you trust it, okay? But do you see how there are two different colors? The Chariot card, which is the number 7 in the original Major Arcana, it's supposed to be Cancer energy, that particular card, but I don't know why that came to my mind for a reason, so I'm gonna bring that together. essentially, because Cancer energy is about family, it's about a tribe, it's about it's about mothering energy, and it is connected to the moon. And this is moon in Aquarius. So I want to put those two ideas together. Think outside the box and nurture what you come up with. Okay, and allow those things that don't seem to work together find their way together, because they're going to. Okay. That may not resonate for everybody, but it will for this. And don't worry about what's going on around you. Do not worry about what's going on around you, because that is none of your business. They can panic all they want. Leave them alone. Okay? That's in the southern position. In the southwest position, we have this. I keep saying Leo because it looks like a lion. It's not. It's Aries energy. Okay? This is the King of Wands. This is about getting started. Do you understand what I said? This card is 100% Mars energy. This is Emperor energy. This is about being willing to listen. Now, right above him is her. This is the Empress. This is the Emperor. Do you see that? And they work in tandem with each other. The divine masculine and divine feminine energy. I want to make it clear, and I will preach this until I'm blue in the face. It is not about being a girl. Being divinely feminine, being in touch with your divine feminine energy is not about being a girl. It is about the energy of receiving. It is about understanding your ability to take in details, information, being accepting of emotions, of people, of situations, and opening your heart to and being willing to understand something. This energy only becomes useful. Divine masculine energy, by the way, is about taking what you have learned and then putting it to action after you've learned something. After you've learned a skill, this becomes very important. But it only becomes important after you have freaking read a book. Do you understand what I'm saying? And without this, this becomes dangerous. Without this, this becomes useless, pointless almost. And this becomes almost pointless. Because something has to be done about what you learn. And you can't go to school or read a book or listen, be given some important information and then do nothing about it. Do you get what I'm saying? This has more importance than this. But they're both very, very necessary. Do you understand what I'm saying? You have picked up on a lot of information here. Whatever this subject is, you've picked up on a lot of information and you should be doing something with it by now. I cannot stress this enough. Moving on. We're going to go to the next thing. I'm going to see... I feel drawn to these. We're going to go into some regular tarot cards. And these are the pulp fiction. The pulp tarot cards. Okay, I would reverse it, but I don't want to be bothered. I could put it in the description or something if I find the link. But I wanted to get a little more clarification to see what... okay, I got the other... tarot. Stop it. Okay, we're gonna just grab a few. 1, 2, 3. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4. There it goes, and then an anchor. Cool. And I feel drawn to that one too. So put this over here. I feel drawn to another set of cards. These, and I will get to those in just a second. So let's find out what these have to say. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna start. Excuse me. The Hierophant, King of Swords, 5 of Wands, and King of Cups. You got 3 kings so far. So you got the wands that I showed you. You got the King of Swords now, which is... I want to be clear also, the kings are actually about taking what you already have learned, again with the divine masculine, divine feminine. If the queen is someone who is confident and firm in what she knows and understands, the king turns around and takes what they're confident in and uses it to become a good leader in that right. Because, you get what I'm saying? And that's within their element. So Kings of Swords, the King of Swords is air energy, which is about thought, communication. But there can be a little bit of stoicism in that too, okay? And this is within the realm of the 6 of diamonds, the 6 of wands, the 10 of diamonds, and the 7 of spades. So what I got here in this vicinity is actually a lot of energy that has to do with finding your space and knowing your personal wealth and knowing that no one else can touch it. Okay. And then having this right in the middle of it, that is something that means you need to understand that in your mind. You have to practice that. And I heard meditation. You need to meditate. You need to meditate on what you have on you. Find a mantra, build a mantra, write it down. Write down a mantra that you know you can believe in every day, and take the time out to meditate and focus on what that looks like for you. Enjoy it. Feel it. Okay? There's a lot of, I'm not going to go in too much into meditation because there are a lot of videos on really good videos on what you can actually do in order to actually see what's right in front of you. I may leave a couple of links down in the description of some ones that that actually has some really good ones going on. But you can probably find a lot of them on there. Okay. Above that is the Hierophant. Okay. And this is again the six, right in the middle you have the 6 of diamonds, which is the 6 of pentacles, 6 of wands or 6 of clubs, then the Jack of diamonds, and then the 8 of diamonds. Okay. So this is energy right here. These 4 are energy of, again, knowing your wealth, but putting it to work. Okay. Recognizing that you are safe, and then putting that energy to work. And then this, the Hierophant, this is about understanding that there may be some things that you have to understand that you have the power, first of all. But you have to also understand that power needs to be worked on. Okay? You know you're capable, you know you're intelligent, etc. But you have to also understand that you don't know absolutely everything, not just yet. There's a lot more to learn. Do not get stuck in your ego. Do not get stuck in your position. Do not get stuck thinking that you deserve more, but don't act like it. If you deserve more, you would do something to actually receive more, okay? Don't get stuck in that. Your ego will get in your own way if you're not careful, okay? Next to that, King of Cups. So this King of Cups is over the heart, the Pisces card, which is the heart, Jack of Hearts, the 8 of diamonds, the 6 of diamonds, and the Empress card, which is Scorpio energy, and this is right over top of that. So I'm getting blended energy of putting in the work and recognizing that you have work to do, and doing that with compassion. Have compassion for yourself. That's the energy I'm getting. Have compassion for yourself and have patience for what you have. You see how his cup, he's not even holding up his cup. That's what my eyes went right to it. He's not even holding, he don't have to worry about what's in it. He knows his abundance. You know, all that stuff behind him, the ferry, the dock, all that stuff, that he owns it. It's all his. He knows what he's worth. He knows what he's capable of. He knows that no matter what, he will always have that stuff to work with and to build his empire and to build himself up. So he don't have to worry about all that. Don't worry about your damn self. Don't worry about the other people that got something to say. Okay? Know your worth and nurture it. Nurture your worth. You understand? And then finally down here we have the 5 of Wands. Okay, so this is the one that got my attention the most. Because it's over top of the Emperor and the Empress, the Queen of Cups and the King of Wands. Then we have the Eye of the Hurricane card, the Chariot card, which is the 7 of Swords. And then we have the card in the middle, which is the 6 of Diamonds. And this one here, this card is about banter with other people. One of the many things that this one's about. This one is mainly about sparring with other people, having too many heads make one ugly monster. This card is 1000% about being wary of those people who has got something to say about how your life should be run. Let that one sink in, because a lot of people, I feel like a lot of people got that problem right now. Those people that say, well, you should be going to school and doing this. Well, I think you should have been a doctor by now, or you should have been a this or that. I got a couple people in that world. I'll show something that I created or have a talent or something like that. Like, you should have been this, or yeah, there's a lot of things I should have been, but that's not what I'm doing, is it? Don't listen to them. Do not listen to them. That's what this card means. Somebody is on this fire card, and then the 5 as well. 5s are about fight. It's about sparring or battling something, okay? And then this card, the fire, is fire energy. This is about having a passion for that thing you want to change, and it's in a southern position, which is also about fire. So somebody is really determined to get you to do something else, don't listen to them. It could be a bunch of people, it could be just one person. It feels like a few people, but maybe one in particular that is really, really stubborn about trying to be in your business. Leave them alone. Leave them alone. This is not helping anything. Leave them alone. So the two anchors we got, Knight of Swords and Two of Pentacles. Look at that. So Two of Pentacles energy and the Knight of Swords energy. What we got here is finding inner balance with having trust, intuitive trust. Having intuitive trust. The trusting that water behind her is about intuition. The Two Pentacles are about finding balance, okay? But this is about finding balance and having trust, okay? And then this card over here, the Knight of Swords, these are the pursuers of new ideas. So finding your emotional balance, your inner balance. This is what I was saying about meditation, okay? Finding your inner balance and then pursue those ideas that you have. Don't let anybody bother you about this stuff, and find balance within not just your intuition or your emotions and everything, but in your work too. This is the Two of Pentacles, okay? The Two of I heard the Five of Pentacles in my head, so I want to get to that in a second. But the Two of Pentacles, this is about focusing on finding balance within the things you do day to day, and having trust that you got a good flow, okay? So trust that. The two things I wanted to say, the Five of Pentacles came up. Now, I want to be clear about something. I want to pull it up. I'm going to show you the picture, but the Five of Pentacles, there's many, many different ways that was depicted. The main one, here it is. The main one that I get all the time, the original tarot, has a couple of homeless people going right past a church. Like you see a church window, like Five of Pentacles in it. That means that somebody is walking right past an opportunity to find refuge out from the cold. This card right here, look at this card. There's a lady with some figure right behind her that is following her into a dark alley. There's all these different places that she could find refuge and get the hell away from this creep, but she chooses not to go in there and decides to keep going down this alley. And what went through my head right now is, are you serious? That's what went through my head. So there are people in this situation that have been consistently foregoing an opportunity to actually get out of where they are, and you need to stop. You need to stop because your spirit guides are actually getting kind of pissed. They've given you several opportunities. There are people in bodies. There are humans in bodies right now. A lot living people right now who have given you opportunities consistently, and you have overlooked them, and they're like, really? Y'all need to stop that mess. You need to stop it because you had plenty of opportunity to get out of this, and yet you've been opened up to a brand new opportunity, and you keep overlooking it. Stop it. You're messing yourself up. And that for some of you, there may not be another real chance to do this. So be careful of doing that kind of crap, okay? If you like what I had to say, I have a course on my Patreon that teaches how to read through regular playing cards such as these. And that course is very, very, all you have to do is sign up for the Patreon and you'll have it. I mean, I'm building a course where you can actually just buy it and have it for yourself without needing the internet. But it gets dripped onto Patreon as it gets built. Okay. I have a lot of other things that go on in there. I talk about palm reading. I talk about, I have posts about different, grimoire pages that I have. There's a whole bunch of different things that I save on there. If that sounds interesting to you, the link is in the description. Okay. I love you. Be safe. Be nice to yourself. And there was something else I was going to say, but I love you. All right. Bye-bye.